AI built me this house in Bloxburg, and this is how. Okay guys, I know you're a little bit confused, but let's go back to when I first had this idea. Okay, so this is the very first image that it gave me. I did say coral in the description and it just ran with it. So we're not going with this one. Then I was like, okay dude, like this is horrible, like, no. And I came up with this one, which is significantly better. It's honestly creepy how realistic it looks. This is pretty good. So I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. Then I had a whole long like conversation with it and it brought me this. And I was like, okay, like this is the winner. Like this looks really good. But then I was like, okay, let me just do it one more time with maybe some more blue and all of this later. This is what it gave me, which I didn't like. It was just too weirdly flat in the front, and I just didn't love that very much. So we decided against it, and we did it again, and this is what we got, which obviously this was the winner. I love this house. I love the shutters. I love this little like weird marble thing here. I just love it. It's so beautiful. I asked for a Mediterranean beachy like style, and so it gave me this, and I could not be happier with it. It's beautiful. Now that you're all caught up, let's get to building. So one of the reasons that I'm doing this video is literally just because I wanted to build on the new beach plot. Like it looks so beautiful. I don't really know if I didn't do the beach plot justice because it's not really like on the beach. It wasn't a big enough build, which I was completely happy with. Like I was a little bit scared I was going too big at first. It's okay because it was just an exterior and it was nowhere near as difficult as building the other AI house. That one was so hard, guys, so hard. I'm not even joking. It was so hard. It was just a lot that I had to do and a lot of like little details. But this one, since it's Mediterranean, I feel like Mediterranean houses kind of look simple, even though they have like more complex roof and some arches. For the most part, they're pretty simple, and that's what I was going for. Also, beach houses in general, I feel like look pretty simple, and they look a little bit wacky sometimes. Just a little bit weird. They're on stilts for one, like some of them can be on stilts, and they just look a little odd sometimes. But this was it was such a nice and simple and refreshing build to get back to building, because this is my first video of building after getting back from my vacation, and it was the perfect refresh on everything. There's just been so much ever since I got back. I literally I've been just going and going, and I really want to get back to having a better schedule with my videos. As you guys know, I have a schedule where I post every single Friday, but I kind of want to be able to stack my videos. That way, if something happens and I'm not able to make a video that week, then I will have a backup, if you know what I mean. So I want to get back to doing that, because I was doing that for my vacation. It was so nice to do that. So we're gonna try to get back on the grind with this, and it was a little difficult. I don't know, I literally wasn't even gone. I was like gone for like 5 days, and it was kind of hard to get back into the motion of building something. Not the update was actually insane, and I'm just still I honestly kind of feel like it's a dream. This isn't real, but it is, guys. I did build a lot of custom stuff in this house. I built custom doors, custom roofs, shutters. I did have to use some basic shapes here and there for the walls, but beautiful. The doors actually turned out really good. I watched this one person on YouTube. I cannot remember his name, but I think he works with structurals a lot in the building. He uses rods. I'm sure a lot of people already know this, and I'm a beginner at trying to do detailed stuff, okay guys? So just bear with me. But he uses rods, a beam, which the wooden beams, which I just use the smallest one, and then he uses a small rod on the side of it to kind of curve it out, and it really looks nice. I'm kind of excited to do actually try to do a cabinet with that. I feel like that'd be really pretty. It is pricey, okay? It is pricey, but I feel like it'd look really nice to just try out a custom cabinet. So Maybe that'll be in a build hack video eventually. If you guys have any build hacks actually that you want me to build for a build hack video, like just a random idea, like, oh, we need this in Bloxburg but we don't have it, then I can like throw my own twist on it. But if you guys have anything that you're like, I don't know how I'd make this custom, I'd love to make a short or like a video on how to do it, because I figured it out. Same with this roof, guys. This roof was so okay. It was just, actually it wasn't that bad like after I figured out how to do it, but I was trying to figure out how to do the effect with like the rods, basically, where you, on a Mediterranean roof, where it looks like it's more like stuck out. I'll put a picture up on screen right now what it looks like, but I was trying to figure out how to do that, like if I should just do it in little bits or what, and I ended up just figuring out that you can just do a rod up and down the thing, and it looks perfectly fine and it actually looks like it, and then just ever so slightly change the color every other rod, and beautiful. So if you didn't know how to do that on your Mediterranean house, now you do. I literally went and looked up a short on how to do it, and there was no shorts about it, but there was a video of someone with a Mediterranean house, and I saw how they did the roof. They probably should have done a little bit of bigger rods, but it did look really good, especially the landscaping. Anyways, guys, I love my landscaping, so I really noticed that. I don't know how well the landscaping actually turned out on this one. It was a little tricky for me. I feel like desert or like beachy themed landscaping is always difficult for me, and I'm trying to get better at it. I just really like my lush landscaping where it just feels like you're in a fairy garden. And speaking of just AI images in general, obviously we went on vacation, and I like to take pictures of my dogs while we're on vacation. I did it last year, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it again. And so they had this like blue chair outside, and I was like, that'd be so cute as like a background for the dogs, like it would pop in the back. So I put my little dog, my big dog, up there, took some pictures of him, and then I was like, I tried to take a picture of both of them together on the chair, but they just weren't looking at the camera. Like, it's so difficult. My little dog, like, she responds to sounds, but my older dog, like, he doesn't have a care in the world. Like, he'll respond, but he's also just a little bit stubborn. Like, he's like, I'm too old for this. Okay. So I tried, guys, I tried. So then I put it into AI, and I had it fix the colors, which I'll put a picture up on screen what that looks like, to their actual tags, because I was trying to flip the tag over when I was taking the picture, but it always seemed to flip to the other side, which is where you have like all the information on it. And so I basically had ChatGPT write their name on their tag, and it worked out perfectly. Like, Pickles and Scrappy, and there's their two on the screen. But then I was like, oh my gosh, how cute would it be if I had a image, if I just took two images of them that I really liked, and I said, ChatGPT, like, can you combine these, basically? Can you make it look like they're sitting next to each other? And it did. First try, okay? First try. It's so creepy to me. Yeah, I'm gonna put the picture up on screen. I'm just warning you, it's a little bit, like, creepy, okay? So, as you can tell, it does look like AI, okay? It does. It looks like AI, but it also, like, it looks so much like my dogs. It's creepy. It looks so much like my little puppies. Like, I'm just like, how is this AI? Like, this is creepy. So then I was like, that just looks super AI. And so then I told it to do it in a different way, and it just ended up with this. If I can find the picture, sometimes the AI deletes it. Like, it literally won't show up in the chats anymore, so I'm just like, whatever. But it was creepy, okay? It was creepy. But hey, at least now I have a good wallpaper with my dog's name on the tag. So that's nice. That's nice. I'm sorry if about half of this video is you just literally seeing me placing rods on the roof. That is about half the thing that I did for this build. All the other stuff, and then just placing rods on the roof. I'm so thankful the roof was not bigger. And I also didn't even do the back part of the roof. So yeah, I was a little bit lazy there. I also did make custom shutters, and I love them. They're so cute. I was like looking really hard at the image because it's hard to see it sometimes, especially when there's just some random spots where it's like weirdly smudged and they threw some colors there, and I'm like, it was perfect before. Why'd you put that there? And you can't ask it to remove it, or else it'll just like make a whole new image. So yeah, also you only have like 5 images that you can do, and then it's like no more. You don't get any more for the day. And I guess I can't. So the shutters actually turned out really good. I put some hinges on the side with just a beam on the side of them, and I feel like it looks really good. I feel like it looks nice. The windows were a little bit odd too, but still looks nice. I feel like I'm glad I didn't have to do too much of a custom window. I could have, guys. I could have made a custom window. I could have made basically all of this custom, but I was just like, let's just use our resources. Okay, let's not go too crazy with this. I already have a custom door. That's a lot for me, okay? That's a lot. So as I was saying, we went on a beach vacation, and basically we went to a part of like a beach where it was more so like cooler water than warmer water, so you can go on like different sides, I guess, of the beach. Like there's different types of beaches, and this beach was actually really nice. The sand was nice and soft. There was a lot of seaweed, but you know, it's the ocean. Like what can we do? What can we do? It wasn't very clear either, which was still fun. It was a lot of fun, but I did miss a little bit not being able to like go underwater and like look at the fish and like look for seashells underwater. So we'll probably go to the beach again at some point just for like a day trip, and maybe we can go to that side. But the problem is the water over there is clear, but it's like hot bath water. Like it's gross. And then the other side is like, it was refreshing to go in after you're like hot, and then you go in the water and it cools you off. But the other side is just like hot bath water. So you gotta decide like, which one do you want today? Do you want hot bath water but you couldn't look under the water? Or do you want to go to the cooler side? So we opted for the cooler side, and it was still a lot of fun. Sadly, there were a lot of like biting bugs, like no-see-ums, which are basically mosquitoes, but like almost 10,000 times worse. And they just like to bite your ankles. So I don't know, those little bugs, I don't know why they're here. I could not tell you why, but I do not like them at all. But finally it went away. It was literally just when you step outside, they are like they can like smell you when they eat you. So it's not very fun. It's not very fun. But you know, we get through it. We get through it. And also on our beach vacation, we play a lot of games. And we played this one game, which was just honestly, it was a fun game, but it got a lot funnier when okay, so let me tell you the base of the game. We actually haven't played it since we played it the first time, but basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to read a card, but you're just supposed to make people laugh. I'm horrible at that because I just laugh at myself. Like, I just cannot. I can't do it. Like, I literally, I couldn't do it. Somehow I won, but I can't like act something out. It makes me laugh. And it like makes me just not be able to do anything else but laugh. So yeah, but basically my dad got a card that said that you have to act like you're fighting someone, like boxing someone, I think, someone else, and you have to like play both sides. Maybe that's what it was. And so he was tired. It was late at night, and he was playing it so hard that he fell on his back on the like tile. It was so bad. It was just so funny. It was actually hilarious, and I honestly don't know how I won because he should have just won for that. So yeah, he just straight up. No, it was funny. He must have been really tired because that was hilarious. So yeah, that's basically what we did on our vacation. We played games, we went to the beach, I took pictures of my dog. It was fun, and it's literally insane to me that half of the year is done. Like, what are you're joking? Okay, you're joking. I don't believe it. What is happening right now? How are we already halfway through the year and I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers? How are we already? Okay, wait, Alexa, how many days until March? Okay, so I'm not even halfway through my 3rd year of being on YouTube, and I am almost at 1,000 subscribers. Like, actually, how is that? How is that even happening? I honestly thought when I started this year, I was like, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I was almost like, I don't really think about like subscribers, views, likes that much. I don't focus on that. You just can't when you're doing YouTube, especially when you're like a small content creator. When you're like bigger, then you can like look at the numbers more and kind of like see what your audience likes, and that's what I do. Obviously, you still want to look at the numbers even when you're a small content creator, but you just don't want to go into YouTube immediately thinking, if I don't get this many subscribers, if I don't get this many likes, if I don't get this many comments, then I'm quitting or my stuff isn't good. That does not change anything, honestly. Because of the amount of subscribers I have, that's just the quality my videos have been getting better, and that's why I've been getting more subscribers. The thumbnails, the editing, and the filming, and even the video ideas, and making the video ideas, how I execute it is also a big part in it. You have to still make it entertaining, which I don't really know if these voiceovers are very entertaining, but I like to do them, and I just can't talk while I'm building. But you basically just can't base all of the views, the likes, the subscribers on if you're gonna keep on going. Just at this point, honestly, I've gotten to a point where I'm doing YouTube where literally the subscribers don't matter, if that makes sense. Not that I don't appreciate you guys, that you guys have subscribed and everything. I'm meaning it doesn't matter however many subscribers I have, I'm still doing this. Like, it doesn't matter if I don't hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which I am going to, but it doesn't even matter because I'm gonna keep on doing this. I don't care how many subscribers I have in 5 years. I'm gonna keep on doing it because it is fun to me for right now, and I like to spend my time this way. In my mind, I just feel like there's a bigger goal ahead than just subscribers and just views and just comments. And that's how you have to look at YouTube if you are starting a YouTube channel or anything like that. You can't necessarily look at it like, if I don't get this, then I'm quitting, basically. Or if this video doesn't go viral or whatever that I've worked on really hard, which I've worked on many videos that I've put everything into and they have flopped. And then I have to go back and be like, okay, why did that flop? Like, why did it literally not do well at all? And the majority of the time, it's my thumbnails, and I tend to make thumbnails that I like to look at, that I think are like pleasing to look at. But then when I go and look at other people's thumbnails, I'm like, okay, I kind of got to go towards that when they're actually, those thumbnails are actually bringing in views. Then I need to go and look at that and be like, what is different from my thumbnail from their thumbnail? And there are very big differences for me. Here, I will put a picture up on screen of one of the thumbnails that I did for my farm. And I made one that I really liked, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally one of the best thumbnails that I've ever made. And then I made another one that was based off of someone else's thumbnail that actually got decent views. And it turned out that the one that I made got significantly less clickage, basically click-through rate. Like, it can significantly less. And the one that I kind of based off my thumbnail around and kind of changed it to kind of make it look like the thumbnail that another creator made, but I just did it with my build, it went at least like 70, like 3 maybe % of people clicked on that than my thumbnail that I thought looked way better than that one. If you have any questions like about YouTube that I maybe can answer, like being a YouTuber, being a small content creator, I would love to answer them in my 1,000 subscriber video. So put them in the comments. I would love to answer them, and I'd love to do that. Okay. I'm going to also talk about Blender, which is another thing that I've been trying to learn, and I've been trying to do as I did with my YouTube channel like 2.5 years ago. And something must have changed just straight up in my brain, because I feel like I'm not learning stuff as easy as I did before. But then again, like, I might just be like thinking I learned it easy because now I know all the knowledge, and like I don't really think back to like how difficult it was to actually watch all these videos and like learn all this stuff. So maybe it's just me, but I do feel like Blender is very steep learning curve. It's a very steep hill to climb up, and I'm really trying to learn it. If you don't know what Blender is, it basically is a 3D modeling software that is free. I started on the donut one and I got pretty dang far. I probably will go back to it, but I get to a point when I'm learning something where if I get too overwhelmed with it, I won't suck up any knowledge of it, like nothing. I won't suck up anything that I've been trying to learn, and I will just push it out, and so it doesn't help to even work on it at all. So I have to just push it away sort of thing. And so I've been trying. I don't know guys, this is I did do my character, which you guys have been seeing on my thumbnails, and that was like pretty straightforward. I did build the hat, and I do not build, I mean, like, okay, good, it's a hat, but like it's not that cool. That's the only thing that I've done in Blender. And hey, you gotta start somewhere, so I'm just letting that be. I have plenty of time to learn this, and I have plenty of time to just slowly grow in it. And I'm really trying to be like how I've been with Bloxburg, even where even with the start of this year, my building style has changed a lot. I've just grown a lot in that, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time to like grow in Bloxburg and grow in editing videos and grow in making thumbnails and all that stuff. So I just have to let it take time, and I don't want it to take time, because the main reason is that I kind of want to like do this is because I want to make UGCs for my group. That way, if I made good UGCs, which if you don't know what UGCs are, I honestly don't know what UGCs are, but I think they're maybe accessories for your Roblox avatar, hair. I literally don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Like 3D stuff. I don't know what UGC stands for. I will put up on screen what it stands for, because it must be abbreviation for a word. I don't even know. But I would really like to do that for my group, because then I could do more giveaways and stuff like that. If you haven't already followed my Roblox group, I do have some like stuff to buy on there, which is just some shirts and stuff. And I'm not into the shirts because I have to draw to be better at it, and I don't know how to be better at it. Like, how do you? I feel like you kind of just have to be born good at it. So if you're born good at drawing, God has blessed you with a amazing gift. And not to say I'm not blessed with amazing gifts, but that'd be nice to know how to draw. Then I could make shirts and all that stuff. But because guys, I have no idea how to make shirts on Roblox, or like I know how to upload them, but I feel like you're supposed to like draw a shirt that kind of looks realish. Like I've seen some of them and they have like shading and all that stuff, and I'm just like, that'd be cool to make. Like, I want to do that. So that's my dilemma. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying about UGCs. I want to learn how to make UGCs in Blender. I think that's how you make them. I'm just struggling, so don't be expecting any UGCs anytime soon. But I do like to create stuff like 3D model. I also feel like that'd be a great thing to use in the future. So overall, it's a great investment of my time. So I just need, not even for like Roblox, and just honestly for, I feel like 3D is definitely something that people will be using. 3D modeling, like whole Blender thing, is definitely something that people will be using in the future. Yeah, that's your update on Blender. Getting back into the build, we are now on landscaping, which, as I said before, I like my fairy tale garden landscaping, and the landscaping here was, I honestly just want to use the word vague. It was just so, like, when you first look at the image, when I first looked at the image, I was like, okay, yes, the landscaping is good, the building is good, everything's good. But then I was like, I didn't think how I was going to like make this into Bloxburg, which we don't have some of that stuff. So for the landscaping, I basically just did my own thing. And because I was just struggling too much with trying to make it actually look like the image for every plant. It turned out good. Is it the best landscaping? No. I think my landscaping, the best landscaping that I've done recently is on my farm build, which is absolutely beautiful and absolutely luscious, and I love it so much, and I need to live in that house. But for this house, I don't know. It just, something was off. I think it's the flowers. In the other AI house that I actually built, there were a lot of flowers and there were a lot of colors. And I think that's what kind of made it easier for me to do it, was because of the colors. Just because honestly, it literally was me in house. And so it was just easier to like do the landscaping and do all that stuff. But for this, it's more on the realistic side and it was a little bit difficult. So maybe next time I won't do as much as a realistic house, because I mean, if we're being honest, AI can be realistic, but it also has its little AI twist on it, and you can tell it's not real. So at least I hope you can tell it's not real. So maybe next time we'll just have to do more of a less realistic looking one. I think I'm gonna do one for fall, which is crazy to me that I'm even thinking about doing one for fall, because fall is coming up. Like how, what? Anyways, I'm gonna do one for fall. So comment down below maybe some things that you want to see in the next AI video if I do it. I'm not going to be doing the interior. I'm sorry guys. I just decided that I'm not going to. When I was making the thumbnail of this, I had to kind of demolish some stuff on this house, which you didn't see in the actual video. It's still all there, but I had to like move stuff around to make it actually look like the house, because I set the sidewalk too far away from the actual house, and so I had to like mix up everything. It was really annoying. And I'm sorry guys, I'm just not doing interior. Interiors are just harder, and also I don't feel like you guys enjoy interiors as much as exteriors, and I enjoy doing exteriors more. So the way that I know you don't like to watch interiors is because of my videos that I've done on interiors. You guys like the exteriors, so yeah. And also another reason I'm doing this, I don't know if I already said this at the start of the video, but the last video that I did of the AI house, I'll put a picture up on screen of what it was. One of my favorite houses actually ever, and I'm glad I did the interior of that. But that house is one of my most viewed videos, other than the map revamp video that I did, and that got me here. Somehow me to almost 1,000 subscribers in like 3 days. That's crazy. That's only Jesus. Like Jesus just did that. It was just crazy to see the numbers go up, and I'm just so thankful for that. So if you stayed till the end of this voiceover, thank you, and we're gonna move on to the tour. So it's pretty simple guys, it's pretty simple, but it's just a little bit of more of a close-up. So we got the gardening along here. I did add strawberries, which was kind of different, and I don't normally do that, but I was struggling a little bit with the gardening in general. Like it was just kind of different, so I kind of went out on my own with it, but I think it turned out good. I really like the flowers in every single build that I do. I love the flowers. And then the build itself, I feel like it turned out really good. It definitely looks like the AI image, like it really does. Like I'm very proud of this. It really does look like it, minus the weird smudging up here. Other than that, like literally it looks like it. So I'm very happy with that. We made a little custom chair here, and actually this door does open because I used the like flush door that they had, and so you can go inside. I don't know that I'll be doing an interior, but we'll see guys, we'll see. And then we have our balcony up there. That actually is a door right there. It's just hidden to look like a window, because I was like, well, if I do make this into a house, I'm probably gonna want to make that some sort of a door. So it is a door, it just looks like a window. And then we have this over here. This is another balcony. I feel like it looks really good. I tried to make it look like it. And then same with like this stuff underneath the roof. That's just basic shapes. I feel like it looks really good, and I managed to not color this. Don't look at that. And the balcony too, I feel like it really does look like it. I also added an image here. I literally just had ChatGPT basically enhance a part of the image that it already gave me, and at first I'll put a picture on screen, but it made it look like there were people like painted in it. If you like squint at it, you can see the people, and it's really creepy to me. So yeah, that was a little creepy. But then we also have our little walkway over here, and again, this door does open. It's just a little wonky. I should have flipped it, but I didn't. So this is what we get. It's weird, but it's, you know, it's fine. You don't have to go through both of them at once. And then we have our little like garage area. I did ask ChatGPT to specifically make me something that looks like this and not actually a garage, because I feel like that's more like beachy, I guess. So I really like that. And there's just some gardening over here. I really do love how this turned out. I actually might have to make an interior, guys, because it's just so pretty out here. I really like the steps up and all the arches. It really does feel like a beachy, but also kind of Mediterranean house. Also, I'm going to just show you really quick the roof. Don't look at that. Okay, don't look at that. But I feel like it looks really, really good. Also, don't look at this and the back of the door. Don't look at that. It's all part of the illusion that you only see it from this angle. This angle is perfect. It's perfect. Okay, I feel like it looks really, really good. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below if you want me to do the interior of this build or if you just want me to build another exterior, because I feel like my exteriors get a lot more views than my interiors, and like just overall like they do better. So let me know what you guys actually want to watch, and I will see you guys later. Bye everyone, have a blessed day.